Hey friends, what is up? I am V. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a fun favorite witches decks with the lovely Arcane Panda. Her link is going to be down below. Go see what she is going to be sharing in her video as far as our witchy favorites. I have so many, so I'm going to try my best to get to them all. I can't really put my favorites in. I just can't say which one are my favorites because I have so many. So I'm just going to share with you all of them. If I deny one of them, then I feel bad because I love working with them. And I didn't realize how obsessed I was with witchy decks. So here we go. Let's start in no particular order. Here we go. Number one. We're going to start with the first deck, and it's in no particular order. I piled all of them up here. So yeah, we're just going to go with whatever is here available. So we have the Magic and Mediums deck by the lovely Anya Reed and her artist. So I've been corresponding with her. We did collaborations. I did a few pick-a cards for her channel. So check out her channel. It's going to be linked below. And so is this deck. And I have a tablecloth that goes with it. So I'll have yeah, everything that you can find to find this deck. But it's beautiful, the art is beautiful, and I feel that this goes with any reading. Like, I've been using this for my magical powers. What are your witch's powers? What does the divine want to tell you? I use this for my spiritual pick-a cards as well as like general readings. So beautiful art. I think you'll like this one. Next one is the Witchery Oracle. So this is a Lenormand type of deck, but with a witch twist. So if you like the Lenormands, I think you'll like this. So the same thing, same concept. Numbers up top, we have the word, but the only thing is that they have meanings for each of the words. So the axe, cutting, swift, repercussions. We have the writer, news, comings and goings. So this is like a good tool to use if you're new to Lenormand. I like this. I like that there's a lot of nature, a lot of, it's just very earthy. And I love Lenormand. I love the style, and I love the keywords. And I love that it just has that I don't know, it has like a Halloween vibe, but it also has like a all year round, I can use this whenever I feel like it vibe. Very neutral and relatable too. So I like that. And that this is a backing. I have reviews for everything that I'm sharing with you. It's going to be in my playlist, my reviews playlist, and I'll have all the links so you can find these to purchase if you wish. This is the Magic of You. So beautiful art. This is a little bit on the creepier side, but I like it. I like the different, I don't know, it's just like something about it. It's just very mysterious, mystical. It's very like, I don't know, you can do a lot of shadow work with this deck. So if you're looking for, you know, something, as you can tell, I use it a lot. So definitely something that you can incorporate into your witchy repertoire if you're looking for a deck like this. The next one is the Witching Hour deck, and this one was on Kickstarter. Oh my gosh, the art is so pretty. I love how purpley it is. I love the keywords down below. They're placed nicely. They're not like, oh, you know, big and all in your face. And we have little numbers up top. So yeah, I use this a lot, you can tell. So very, very pretty, naturey. I love decks that have to do with nature. So that is my Witching Hour Oracle. So, see, the art is just so precious. All right, this will be linked below as well. Okay. The next one is Beautiful Creatures. So I put all the witchy cards up top so you can see them. So we have that one. We have this one. I think they're all witches, to be honest. Oh, this is just so precious. Very, very beautiful deck. I love Jasmine Beckett Griffith's art style. So, yeah. So that's that. So I use this more of like an oracle. It's supposed to be a, you know, tarot, but I use it as an oracle. I just read intuitively with this deck. Only because I like to see pentacles with the pentacles and swords with the swords suit. So that doesn't really have that. It has mostly faces. So I like to use it, you know, I guess I would just interpret it with my intuition. And if the keywords fit, then they fit. The next one is Raven's Wands. And this is like based on a book, but I couldn't resonate with the book because I never read it. So I just took the words off. I modified it and I put my own words in the bottom. So lots of witches in here. Very fantasy-ish and witchy. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love all the animals in here. The animals have personality. They're like real people in here. So, yep, that's that. Raven's Wand. Linked below as well. My goodness, I'm going to have a lot of links down below, aren't I? So check out Arcane Panda's collection. See what her witchy collection or her witchy favors are. This one is called Ashland Oracle, and I edged the sides in orange. I love this one. This is one of my favorite beginners. Like, this is one of the first ones that I started my tarot channel with. So it holds a special place in my heart. I love the art. I love the energy. So you get to see we have a few different witches in here. Not a lot, but because it's not a witch deck, it's more like you have all sorts of stuff. You have like punk in here. You have like a vampire in here. You have mystical creatures in here. Different what's it called? Categories like the Court of Gears, the Court of Dreams, the Court of Love. So different Court of Fairy, Court of Gears, Court of Dreams. So different categories in here. See, fairies, yeah, look, you got the pirate in here. So you got all sorts of different creatures and people in here, magicians and all that stuff. So this is one of my favorite decks. It's so like fantasy, I don't even know, fantasical, whatever you want to say, fantasy-ish. And this, I feel like there's like superheroes in here. It's like a lot of like magical beings in here. So I love this deck for that reason. So you can use this with anything, any card, any reading you want to do. All right, so we're making headway somewhere. We're making a dent. This is called my White Hair Wisdom deck. Lots of magic in here, lots of witch stuff in here. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. If you like rabbits, if you like witchery magic, this is on Etsy too. It's so adorable. Look how cute. The art is so precious. It reminds me of like a book that I grew up watching or reading, or like children's books that I read to my daughter. It's so pretty. So I have a separate review for this if you want to check it out on Etsy, or check it out my review playlist. Beautiful art. And the cardstock is so fun. It's like fun that they don't stick together and easy to shuffle. So, alright, and I edged the sides in metallic blue. The next one I have, I have quite a collection. Let me know what yours looks like. The next one I have, the Witch's Wisdom. So this one is another good one. I like how they displayed all the words. Like how I just like the theme, not the theme, the look of it. It's like you're peering into a window. You have the words here on transparent borders up top, top, bottom. So, and then I have, of course, we have to get the other one, right? We had to, because they go hand in hand. And look at the backing. Oh my gosh, and look at the sides. So if you don't know about the Witch's Wisdom, I think you want to know about it, because everything that you're looking for when it comes to witchery is in here. So, alright, that's that. The next one, its counterpart by the same creators, is the Witch's Kitchen. Oh my gosh. And this is a great learning tool if you're trying to learn about herbs and plants and what you can use for your magic spells. And the recipe book is amazing. There's so many recipes in there. So, and yeah, meanings for, not meanings, but like usages for each of the herbs. So I love working with this deck. I love seeing all these kitchens. I mean, the kitchen is all the same, but the ingredients, of course, they're different. So that's the Witch's Kitchen. And I love how they shuffle. Once upon a time, I shuffled both decks together, this one and the Witch's Wisdom. But then it was like enormous, so I decided to break it down. But I love all the different ingredients. And it goes great with my essential oil decks and my herb crafters tarot. Awesome. Okay, the next one is the Green Witch Tarot. This one is just so earthy and rustic. It has like a rustic vibe. Reminds me of like Lord of the Rings kind of. So I love working with this deck. It's just very, very, it's relatable, but it's also like, it's magical. Like if I was a witch in Ireland, in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, and that, if I was in that movie as a witch and cartoon form, I would totally, it would be so relatable to me. Like, it's just very easy to work with, in other words. And so, and you get each depiction. You know what the artist was trying to do, you know? So we know that this is the magician, number one, the witch. Man, I love this deck. And look at the backing. Alright. The next one is Halloween Oracle, Stacy DeMarco. So this one, it screams Halloween, but there's magical vibes in this one. I love working with this deck too. And I don't just work with it around the holidays or, you know, Halloween, Hallows Eve. I work with it all year round. So it's just so like fun and colorful. And so, yeah, I think if you love decks like this, look at all these skulls, crazy. Yeah, it's just so, if you love working with art like this, then I think you'll like incorporating this into your readings. And yeah, it's Halloweeny, but there's some witchy vibes in here as well. Magic. My cute little lady witch here. I'm gonna call her Lady. She's here to accompany us. Okay, the next one is a Samhain Oracle, and it's like vintage witch images that they repurposed and then created a new oracle with, or created an oracle out of it. So lots of witches and costumes. It's very Halloweeny, but there are a lot of witches. So I like pulling this, and I put my own words in the bottom. This is from Lucky 7 website. So they have cute little words here, but it comes blank. But if you want to incorporate your own messages, I think that's better, because then it's like, it's part of you, you know? You have all of you inside of here, and it's easier to work with yourself. It's easier to work with your own intuition, your own words that you already imprinted in here. So, yeah, I like this deck because it's fun, and it's rustic. I don't know, rustic. It reminds me of like the old days of like when people used to, like the old books with like vampires and witches, and yeah, like old school vintage witch style. There's like cute little words in here and creatures, and yes, so I have a review on all of the decks that I'm showcasing. So if you're interested, yeah, you can see that in slower motion. I know I'm going pretty fast. That's because I don't want to take too much of your time. We're getting closer. I'm going to share with you my decks that I created that have witches in them. I'm going to leave them for the last of it. The next one is Witch's World. Oh my gosh, this is another gem, and I love how simple it is. And the messages, you can use this as clarifiers. The messages are very, very powerful. I don't know, like when I need them to clarify something, or when I need them to say something important, to get to the bottom of something, this does the trick. So it's simple, but it's clear. It's clear cut. No sugar coating, and well, that's just how it works for me. Everybody, you know, it can work differently for you. Depends on how you use these, but I just love this deck. So thank you for watching this one. So let's get on to the next one. So this is on Etsy as well, and I like the linen. They use linen texture, so they'll last longer. All right, Witch's World. The next one is Pixie Kins. So you probably think, I don't know if you've heard of this, but there's lots of cute little creatures, and there are some witches. So I had to include this one. So cute creatures with witches hats, but I feel like they're all witches. They're all, you know, mystical creatures. Not, you know, not everybody has to wear a witch's hat to become a witch, or to be a witch, or to be, what's it called? To be looked at as a witch. But I just wanted to share with you, you know, in case you're looking for those witch hats. So there's just so many cute creatures in here, and they all have their own names, their own personalities, and their own affirmations. So if you need to pick me up in a fun way, totally grab this deck. And I feel that even your children can use this one. It's just so sweet and lighthearted. And I also have its counterparts, my Witchery Oracle. Little witches. Witches. Yes, the counterpart. Yes. So this, look at the deck. See the backing is almost the same. Paulina Cassidy. She's the author and creator of both these decks. So that one is so cute. I love that everyone has their own costumes. It's so adorable and sweet and fun. So this one, wow, my witchy poos. So they all have their own names, and I put their names here. It's in the guidebook, and I put their little spells. That's also in the guidebook. I wrote it in the back because it wasn't here. It just has like a meaning for their words, the keywords, and I wanted the actual spells. So thank goodness for the blank space. And then I edged the sides in purple. My daughter and I modified the deck to bring it to life more, add more color. So yours will just have, of course you'll have how it's been made. But we just added more like marker color and marker fun to really make them pop, make the owls pop and such. So I just love this deck. They're so sweet, and I love how it shuffles, and oh man, it's just, yeah, very delightful, this deck. Okay, lots of cute witches in there. Alright, this one is called Abracadabra. And there's lots of fun in here. I love how glossy it is too. There's, I don't know, just very magical, very magical. But I use this for my spiritual readings more than anything. We have all sorts of fun stuff. We have yes, no, we have words, we have magical stuff. We have signs in here. We have, yeah, a lot of different elements, but we have seasons. I'm sorry, we have seasons, winter, lots of nope, maybe. It's just so fun. I love how, and there's only like 4 colors. The artist just used like either 4 or 5 colors, but they don't even look. It looks just so different, and the cards don't even look alike. Like, see, the placement of the words are different. So I just love how fun and random this is. And so, yeah, Abracadabra on Etsy. See, masculine. And then we have feminine. See? Oh, it's just so cute. We have palmistry. We have, crystals in here. Romance, calling, confidence. See, we have signs and answers and random words here and there. Very cool. I edged the sides in gray, metallic. Cool. The next one is... You probably know about this, Everyday Witch, and I have its counterpart, Everyday Witch Oracle. So Tarot and the Oracle. These are just definitely up there in the list. So it's kind of like the Green Witch Tarot, but it has more of a comic book look and vibe, and I don't know. It's playful, it's fun, it's colorful. Oh man, I just love how upbeat it is too, and it doesn't sugarcoat. This is one of my favorite cards. So if you don't know about this deck, it's all over the map, the tarot map. It seems like a lot of people have this one. It's very popular, and I love it because of the art. It reminds me of like the comic book days. I used to collect a lot of comic books, and very sweet. And yeah, it reminds me. This right here reminds me of like Sabrina the Teenage Witch. I love the backing. Alright, and then the counterparts, the Oracle. Oh man, this one has so many beautiful pictures. Look at that. So many popping colors, and there's men and women here, which is awesome. I like to see both. And there's all walks of life. You have older people, you have younger people. So it's very relatable if you're looking for a deck that doesn't, exclude anybody. This is a delightful deck. So sorry if I'm going so fast. I just have so many other decks to show you, but I have full reviews, like I said, or you can just type this on YouTube. Oh my gosh, oh man, I just love this deck so much. So yep, that's we end with love. Look at that, give love. Yes. And I edged the sides in yellow. This is called Witches. This is the mini version. My friend gave me this. She didn't realize she ordered the mini version. So this one, this is so sweet and beautiful and colorful, and it reminds me of like it kind of has like the Lord of the Rings, kind of like a King Arthur vibes, So King Arthur, like the medieval times, but like Lord of the Rings times 2, and Lord of the Rings theme. I don't know, just very, I don't know how to explain. Medieval, yeah. And it's just so pretty. I love the backing. The next one is Believe in Your Own Magic. And this deck is so fun. I've been waiting for this for the longest. And it's finally here. This is so colorful and special and magical, and you can totally use this for anything. You can use this for your love readings, you can use this for your spiritual readings, your career readings, whatever. I pretty much use this for, so far, general and career and spiritual readings. I will use them for my love. I'm sure I'll get some good messages, because they're pretty, relatable, straightforward. So I love how the cards feel. I love how it's just so sweet and magical. Yes, so awesome deck here. We have Earthly Spirits and Souls, and this has a lot. This is Screaming Witch everywhere. Look how beautiful. These are real paintings, and then the artist Terry Foss created an oracle out of them. She actually had another one, but she's not creating that one anymore. So I'm like, oh man, I gotta get my hands on that. And that one looks really pretty and has affirmations too. So I love this deck. It's just so sweet, and the art is just beautiful. And I love that she gave us gold edging. And this is like the second version. The first one had black with white moons, and this one is a reverse. So her daughter, I think, created the backing. So look, Screaming Witches. I love this art style. It's so sweet. So this is the actual cover of the box. So anyway, that's that. Let me know if you have this deck. And the words. Some of the words, it really takes a lot of intuition. Sometimes I don't go with the words. Sometimes I'll just go with the art. Sometimes I don't even need the words, but I resonate more with the art more than the words. So that's that. Alright, lovely. Okay, now last but not least, we have my decks that I created. And I also have my Eye Candy Oracle deck that is going to come to Etsy very soon. All special treats and stuff. And there is a witchy one in here called Manifestation, the magic one. And that also, that screams witchy vibes. But I'm going to go with this one first, my Fortune Cookie Oracle. This is the first baby that we created, my husband and I. And my daughter, she helped us think of different concepts and images. She helped us find some cool stuff. And she gave a lot of input too. So, my husband did, this is a 3D cookies, fortune cookies. The paper is 3D, the chopsticks 3D, and the plate. And the only thing that's a photo is the actual background. That's it. Everything was created in a program. So 3D graphics, and you have everything from under the sea all the way up to the moon. So we have the witch, with the messages here. So that one, we have seek guidance. So there's only a few witchy cards. We have stay grounded. The earth here, you're up on the moon, looking up at the earth, and then you have you're down on earth, looking up at the moon. So I just love this deck. It has it's a very sweet deck. Lots of empowering messages, uplifting, and it's very fun and playful. And 75 cards, I believe. I forget. My gosh, or 73 cards. I forget. We have a blank card so that you can put your own message on here. You can decorate it. You can put like colors in the back, permanent marker. I also put together this Hocus Pocus inspired deck. And so I had to include this because I created it for Halloween and for fall. And although it's, based on the movie, this is also supposed to be, the intention is to use it all year round. It's not like, there's only like maybe 2 Halloween words in here. So I did try to capture the movie in all of its essence, but I also added the vibe of, something that's practical all year round, very relatable. So we have lots of fun words here from the movie. We have the characters. We have everything that we love, the witchy tools, the cleaning tools, the cauldron. So a lot of fun, nostalgic memories are jam-packed into this deck. Autumn's Delights. Everything autumn related. And there's not that many Halloween stuff in here. I wanted it to be more like something that you can use all year round. And also, I didn't want it to be just for Halloween. So, look, we have witchy stuff, caution, the broom for clearing, the black cats, we have a black bat, we have a little girl playing with magic, doing magic, we have a curious cat, we have witchy shoes. So that's like the gist of this deck as far as witches go, and everything else is fall related. I love this deck so much. It's actually had a makeover, so the keywords, some of the keywords are a little different, and I included maybe 5 or 6 more images. I replaced some old images so to really make it better. So for the most part, some things have remained the same. Anyway, my deck review and where you can find this deck is down below. Very autumny, and I also feel like it has a lot of magic in here. A lot of magic. Look, mischief. I love this deck so much because there's a reason. You'll see in my insert card. There's a reason why I created this deck. Deep reasoning. It's not just, oh, let's whip up an autumn deck. There's a big deep meaning behind that. And this backing my husband created from scratch. We wanted something playful and fun, and we were inspired by another backing like that, but we changed it up, made it our own, and added more things, took out some things. So anyway, thank you for watching. That is that. We're leaving you with these 2 decks, my favorites, my absolute favorites. And the other ones, they're my babies. I had to include them as well. Everything I had to include. So let me know what your favorites witchy decks are, Halloween decks, fall decks are. In the comments, check out Arcane Panda's video to see what she has in store for you. And make a video response. Share your favorites, your picks. I'm V.